Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hope you all are fine and healthy. Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. So don't waste your time, children. Today, in this video, we are going to learn about modal verbs. Have you heard about it? So let us see what are modal verbs. Modal verbs and their meaning. What are modal verbs? Modals are also called as modal verbs, modal auxiliary verbs, or they are even called as helping verbs. So they are different from normal verbs like work, play, visit, etc. They give additional information about the function of the main verb that follows it. They have a great variety of communicative functions. With these points, you can understand how and where these modals are being used in our communication. These verbs are coming just before the normal verbs, like the action words, words like work, play, visit, jumping, and things like that. And it also gives more information about the main verb. Now let us see the characteristics of modal verbs. So the first thing that we have to see is they never change their form. So if you say that we cannot change it, it means that it cannot be in plural form, it cannot be in the past tense, it cannot be in a continuous tense. So you cannot add s or ed or ing to these words. The second point is they are always followed by an infinitive without to. So that is bare infinitive. So these modal verbs cannot be used before an infinitive which has to before it. Okay, to plus verbs. So you cannot use these modals before to plus verbs. It must be a normal verb. The third point is they are same for all the pronouns. So whichever pronouns you're using, the modals will not change. For example, I should, it should, they should. So here the modals are same, the pronouns are different. So the modals will not be changing in its place. Next point that we have to keep in mind is never combine two modal verbs together. So whenever we make a sentence, two modals will not go together before a verb. For example, she will may. So this is a wrong. We are using will and we are using may there. Both are modals. So this is a wrong word. Next, let us see what are the uses of modal verbs. So it is used to indicate modality. So here we are showing the modality using these words. That is livelihood, ability, permission, request, capacity, suggestions, order, obligation, advice, probability, prohibition. So all these words are being enhanced using these modal verbs. Now let us see the list of modals with examples. So the first one goes is must. It is a strong obligation. So if a person wants to give a very strong obligation, he will use the word must. For example, you must stop when the traffic lights turn red. So this is something everybody has to follow. So it is an obligation. So we are using the word must here before the word verb stop. Next is logical conclusion or certainty. He must be very tired. He is been working all day long. So here a logical conclusion, the person is arrived because the person has been working long day. So he is trying to say that he must be very tired. So a conclusion they are coming to. Next is must not. So here the word not is used. So variably it is prohibition. you must not smoke in the hospital. So this is something everybody has to follow. Next word is can. So can be used as a permission, or it can be used as possibility too. So if you say we are using the word can for permission, you will say, for example, can I use your phone please? So here the person is using the modal verb can and asking a permission. Next, for possibility, it says smoking can cause cancer. So here the word is coming after the subject. So here it says the possibility in using these modals. Next word is could. Now could can be used ability in the past, polite permission, and even for possibility. So if you see for the first one, the example given here is when I was younger I could run fast. So here it is about the past it is talking about. Next, to ask permission, excuse me, could I just say something? So this is used here for getting permission. Then possibility, it could rain tomorrow. This is a possibility which is being said using the modal could. Next modal we have used here is may. For may, it is permission, possibility, probability. So you know the difference between possibility and probability, I believe. So permission, you all know what it is. So for example, for permission is may I use your phone please. This is an example for permission. Possibility, it may rain tomorrow. It's a probability because it might rain or it might not rain. So it is a probability too. Next word given here is might. Polite, permission, possibility, again it is a probability too. So wherever it is a possibility, you might have probability also. It might have, it might not have. So when you say polite permission, might I suggest an idea? So here very politely you can ask for permission. Next, for possibility, I might go on holiday to Australia next year. So here it is a possibility shown using the word might. Next word given here is need not. Lack of necessity, absence of obligation. I need not buy tomatoes. There are plenty of tomatoes in the fridge. So here need not is used to say lack of necessity. Next is should, ought to. So here 50% obligation, or it is used for advice, or it is used for logical conclusion. So if you say 50% obligation, it will say I should see a doctor. I have a terrible headache. Or I ought to see a doctor. I have a terrible headache. So these two words are more or less similar. We can use in any type of sentence for obligation. And next, when we use for advice, you will say like you should revive your lessons, or you ought to revive your lessons. So this is for the revision of the lessons it is using. Next is logical conclusion. So logically, when you want to conclude something, we can use this should or ought to. For example, he should be very tired. He is been working all day long. Or he ought to be very tired. He is been working all day long. I think you all are clear now about the modals and their uses, and I hope you all will be using these words in your everyday life. That's it. We have come to the end of the video. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.